Hello everyone, this is Lori from Grammy's Keepsakes, and we're here to do a final walkthrough of the botanical journals that we just finished in this series. And this is, I'm going to call it Hyacinth because I think these might be hyacinths, but I'm not sure. But I'm going to go with that for the name. And this one is Daisy. And on the front, what I have is a dried or a pressed flower that Suzanne gifted to me on both of them. They're both done the same. And she laminated them with contact paper after she pressed them. And so what I did was I just made a frame out of 2 layers of heavy-duty cardstock and put it on top of gutted book that I glued burlap onto with Mod Podge. And then I covered the spine with the book binding fabric tape for both of them because I wanted to use the original books because they're so old and beautiful. And so this one was from 1954, and this one it's a navy fabric cover, but I believe the date on it was 1964. I have the little book plate is open on both of them so that you can insert the title of your choice. And the corners are these brads that I punctured through the entire book. So let's put it aside and let's take a look. So this one is Hyacinth, and inside I've used Lorna's Tailor-Made Journals eco-dyed kits for the anchor pages and for the cover of the front and back inside covers. And they all have 5 signatures, and the pages are 8 1/4 by just over 5 1/4. So I just tried to keep it pretty natural and vintage looking so that it is perfect for a writing journal. This is an old field guide I have, and some painter's masking paper. And here's a shelf liner paper, and I just did a little bit of stenciling. And this is a acai berry tea dyed page, and it's a coffee dyed. And I printed a grid onto drawing paper. And this is a trifold brochure. And here we've got some mixed media paper. And the center of each signature is one of my original flower pounding prints. And the second half of the signature, here's a stencil here. This is an antique ledger from the 1800s. Isn't it beautiful? I just love this. Some more stenciling. And this is a mixed media page. And here I've got a little sack that you can put something in. And I've kept it blank. This is a tea-dyed grid paper, and it's very, very faint, but the grid is there. And here's the center of this one. Just beautiful. In the back of the bag, and this is really heavy matte presentation paper, straw paper, another ledger, I love the center here. These are hostas. So pretty. I love the detail of her eco-dyed. Here's another sack. And this is a part of a teacher's grading page, attendance and grades. And this is a ledger. I love how the flower pounding bleeds through. It's just gorgeous. Some more stencil. And the sack. I always have to touch it. It's just beautiful. And some more stenciling. And here we've got some more mixed media paper. And each one of these books will come with a bag of ephemera and goodies for you to play with. And we'll take a look at one of those bags also. And here's the back cover. I just love it. And it is a hidden spine and a hollow back. So no matter where you lay it in here, it will lay flat. Makes it nice for writing. Okay, so this one's Hyacinth, and she is available in my Etsy shop. And this is Daisy. But before we take a look at Daisy, here's the bags of goodies, one for each journal. And we'll just open up one of them. And I just put them into a couple of stacks. So we've got some of these little owl clips. And I have an assortment. I didn't count them. I think there's at least a dozen or more of round tab punch, and there's Tim Holtz and the eco dyed. And here I've got a collection of slides. I have 2 large craft, 2 cream, 2 small craft, and 2 small cream. And how these work is it has a score, just folds in half, and you have a little slide. So you can make your own little specimens. And those are used, or those are made using this die here from the stamp market. I believe it's just, I don't see the name on it here, but I think the name of it is called Slides. And I just have those gathered together with a fun little clip. And here we've got a journaling card with some pressed flowers and stitching around it. Postcard on the back. Here's some more pressed flowers with stitching around. Postcard on the back. And Suzanne, who gifted the pressed flowers to me, also made these. And then I have some tags that I made, and this was in our last video, of some more dried or pressed flowers. And a little tracing paper coin envelope, and I've cut a card and inked around the edges to put inside there. And here's another pressed flower that Suzanne did, and she decoupaged it onto a bag. And here we have an envelope that I made out of a botanical or gardening encyclopedia page, and a Velcro dot closure. And I've got an index card inside, cut to fit and then inked around. So those are all the goodies. And knowing me, there's going to be a few more surprise goodies included also, because I just can't help myself. But so these go with the journals. So here's Daisy. And she has the Eco Dyed inside front and back cover also, and Tim Holtz paper cardstock for the anchor signatures because she's so tall. The pages themselves are 9 1/4 by 6. And I just scored it and folded it up for a pocket. So you'll have an extra pocket. Love this ledger. Very similar to the other journal. And this one has original flower pounding in each one of the signature centers also. Look at all the room for writing. It's awesome. And some stenciling on here too. But instead of attaching the ephemera, I'm including it so that you can put it where you want to for your needs. Another ledger page. Oh, oops, I bumped the camera. I'm so sorry. And we have a sack in here too. Hopefully I'm in frame. I'm sorry. Make sure that we try to keep it in frame if I can. And here we've got the flower pounding here. And stenciling. I used in the back of the book, they've got the little 3x3 squares. Those are perfect for these pages. And this is from a different gardening planting book. Beautiful flowers. Here we've got hyacinths. Straw paper. And there's our specimen here. Look at those pretty tulips. And another pocket. And another sack. I put a sack in the second and fourth signatures of both books. And here's our specimen for this page. Beautiful. I tried to get a nice variety of pages throughout the book. Adds to the interest. And then you can attach the tabs wherever you'd like. And here's the inside of the back cover. And this one is Daisy. And here we have Hyacinth. And their bags of goodies. Thank you very much for watching, and have a creative day.